What's up guys, Zek here. Welcome back to another Skate 3 video. So you probably immediately noticed we're not at the Super Ultra Mega Park. What? I will start every video at the Super Ultra Mega Park, but no, we're actually at the campus entrance because today we're going to be doing kind of a laid back, more relaxed type of video. We're going to be doing another Freeskate Q&A, which is something I haven't done in like 5 months, but for those of you who don't know what it is, it's basically just a really kickback series where I just kind of go and shred through Skate 3 in like a free skate type of way. So I'm just kind of trying to be creative and do some fun lines and cool tricks, and all the while I'm also answering some of your guys' questions. So I went into Discord and asked you guys if you had any questions you'd like to see me answer for another one of these videos, and I got together about 10 or 11 questions that I really enjoy and I think would be great for this video. So with that being said, let's just get started with some of the questions and get right into it. Our first question comes from Austin B. They say, are you thinking of trying the new Skate game announced at E3, even though it's not truly a Skate 3 sequel or anything? So I think you're talking about the game Session. That was kind of the big skateboarding game announced at E3 that everyone thought was going to be Skate 4, the Skate 3 sequel. But yeah, I mean, I kind of treat all new games the same. I try them out, and if I like them, then, you know, I keep playing them. And I feel like it's not going to be an exception for Session. You know, if I like the game, I'm definitely going to play more of it. That's kind of how, you know, I got into Skate 3. And if I don't like the game, you know, I might not play it as much as some people might think I would. It's just, I don't know, I feel like with video games, I'm not really like locked into a franchise or like a type of game. Like, sure, Skate 4 would be awesome by EA, but if I find another game that I just really like playing as much as I like Skate 3, then I don't really care who makes it. So if it's Session, and Session is awesome and it's challenging and, you know, it's something that I really want to try to improve and get better at, then yeah, I'll definitely be playing more of that. But if not, you know, no sweat. Not every game is for everybody, so we will see. But I'm hoping that it's a really fun, you know, challenging new game that I can really get into. But anyways, thank you for the question. Next question comes from Yumakai. They asked, Halo 3 or Call of Duty Black Ops? Now, this is probably the easiest question I've ever gotten in my entire life. I love both games very dearly. They both played a huge role in my childhood, but Halo 3 is probably my favorite game of all time, so it's not much of a question there. I really like Halo 3. It's something about the third games in franchise. You know, Skate 3, Halo 3, Black Ops 3. Those are all like my favorite games from each individual franchise. So it's super cool to I don't know what I was saying. It's super cool that that's a thing, but Halo 3 was my first game that I really played. I played non-stop Halo 3. I loved Halo 3 so much, and I don't know. It's just like I get emotional just hearing that intro music, though. Oh. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's just, it's on a whole different level. Halo 3 was really just the first game that I was ever introduced to that honestly changed my life forever. That's why I got into gaming, really. So thank you for the question. I didn't expect such a deep, personal question so early. Halo 3. Next question comes from Quality Hot Dog. They asked, did Aaron annoy you when he was teaching you to Ollie? That's such a funny question. For those of you who don't know what he's talking about, I did a collaboration with Braille Skateboarding. They invited me out, and they're just super awesome guys. And Aaron Cairo is actually a pro skater. He taught me how to Ollie and frontside 180, or yeah, it was a frontside 180. And he taught me some other things too, but he's a really funny guy. He's kind of loud, and he's great and all, but he definitely did not annoy me. It was really weird. Not weird, but it was really cool meeting him in real life and actually getting like personalized tips for my skating, because up until that point I've only ever watched YouTube videos to try to learn how to do like certain tricks or how to like start riding. But when you go and like do it in person with somebody, like when I met Aaron and he like would show me what my foot needed to do or where my weight needed to be distributed, it made all the difference in the world. Like, it made skating so much easier, which is why I would recommend even just watching Braille videos. They're pretty great. If you haven't seen the video of Aaron teaching me to Ollie, it's over on their channel. I'll put a link down in the description, and I definitely recommend checking that video out because it was awesome. It was just a ton of fun. I was super awkward in it because I'm not very good in person or in social situations. I'm kind of a really shy, awkward person out in the real world. But yeah, you could tell that I was pretty awkward. But thank you for the question. Definitely did not annoy me, though. Anyways, next question comes from Conrad BA. They asked, thinking to start skating myself. And I know your board's pretty good, but do you think that it's important to start with an expensive board, or is it okay to start with one that's a bit cheaper? Before I answer that question, I'm just going to find a new spot to go to. I think I've been here for too long. Where should we go? Let's go to the Plaza of Solitude. But Anyways, if your question is, I've also never gotten a community thing before. That's really cool. Skate.real, flame saw with the mini skater. Anyways, back to the question. Do you need to start with an expensive board, or is it okay to have one that's cheaper? Now, obviously, guys, I'm not really the best person to answer this. I just recently started skating myself. I've only been doing it for a little while, so I can't really help too much with, first board and, like, what to do. But from what I can tell, it shouldn't really matter how expensive your board is. Now, of course, there are some exceptions. Like, if you get a $15 Walmart board, you might not have your best opportunity to learn. You might not have the best opportunity to learn how to skate, but you definitely don't need like a $200, $300 complete setup in order to start skateboarding. You can start with basically just any board. I'd guarantee that almost all, not all, but a good majority of skaters started on like some crappy board that they had or they found or that their parents bought for them. So you definitely don't need to start on like an expensive board. I mean, as I said, I'm not the best person to ask about this because I don't really know all that much about the boards and like the specifics. I've only ever skated one board, and it's one that was sent to me from somebody else. So, I mean, I kind of know a little bit, but you might want to ask someone else that question. But from what I've learned so far, I would say that it doesn't really matter that much what kind of board you start on. It's just more about getting comfortable on whatever board you have and just kind of understanding your board no matter what it is. So thank you for the question, though. Next question is from Flame10002. They say, how are you so good at Skate 3? This is a question I get a lot, and I don't really know how to answer it. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm like one of the best Skate 3 players. There's so many good players. I think I'm very experienced, and I have a very like unique style that really is just unique to me. I play the game very differently from a lot of other people, I feel like. And yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm so good. It's more just like I have my own style, and I've played for so long. It really just comes down to time with any video game. I mean, an example would be I've been trying to get better at Rocket League for the past year, and I know all it takes is time. I just have to put more hours into the game, more hours into training, and that's really what Skate 3 is as well. But you can't just think like, oh, I want to get good at Skate 3, so I'm going to play it like every day, like until I get better. It's not like that. You can't really have that mindset. It's more like, man, I really like Skate 3. This game is so much fun. And if you really just enjoy the game, like honestly, then you'll just get better. I mean, that's just the way video games work. If you really enjoy playing something and you play it like all day, every day, like if you play Fortnite for like 6 hours a day for 2 months straight, you're gonna get good at Fortnite eventually. I've never really put the time into Fortnite, which is why I'm not very good yet. And it's the same with Skate 3. If you don't put the time in and you don't actually enjoy the game, you're not gonna really get better. You have to just really like the game and love like the creativity it creates, and just the creativity it creates. That's an interesting phrase right there. But and like I've gotten so, I don't want to say so good, but I've gotten so comfortable with Skate 3 to the point where I haven't even been thinking about what I've been doing, like skating wise, like watching right here. Like I've been answering these questions and thinking only about the questions. Like I haven't even been thinking about the tricks I've been doing. Like I could not name anything I've been doing so far, but I know I've been doing some pretty cool stuff, some pretty fun stuff. So you just have to get really comfortable with the game. You have to play it a lot. That's kind of the only advice I can give you. Play it a lot. Anyways, thank you for the question. Next question. From CyberLife Claudio, do you think the direction you've taken your YouTube channel down has been successful? Now that's like a really loaded question. I don't really know how you'd gauge success. I mean, I know some YouTubers would gauge success by how much money you've made or how many subscribers you have or how many monthly views you get. But I mean, I feel like I don't apply in any of those just because, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I started YouTube when I was 13. I was making Minecraft trolling videos, mainly other Minecraft videos too. I did a ton of like custom maps and messing with friends. So I really had a very different start than where I am now. And then I kind of switched to real life videos, and then I changed my YouTube channel name completely for about 2 months. But there was a lot of different phases, and a lot of stuff happened. So I've never really thought about my success like overall. I kind of just think about it as YouTube is just a thing I've always kind of done, and it's something that it's one of the only things that I've actually done. I feel like I spent so much time on it. I mean, every day something I'm doing has to do with YouTube. So like I don't know. Obviously I know a lot of people would say like, oh, what, you're successful. You have 1.8 million subscribers, like almost 400 million views, and like I get that and all, but I don't know. When I started, I never thought about it like that. I was just a kid when I started. I was 12 or 13. I think I just had turned 13. So, do I think I've been successful? I don't know. I guess that's up to you guys. I think I've had fun, and that's really all I could ever ask for. Is it's given me something to do. I'm kind of a socially awkward person, as I was saying earlier, and YouTube has just kind of given me a chance to, find a group of people that are really cool. I'm talking about, you guys, and just, I don't know, I've been able to have like people to talk to and people to play with online, even if in the real world I'm not as social. So I think it's been successful. It's been a great part of my life, so I'd say yes, it has been successful. And switching things up all the time, I went from Minecraft to skate, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to answer that question. I'm struggling to like find words for it, but yeah, I've had a lot of fun, so I'd say it's been pretty successful. Anyways, thank you for the question. Next question comes from Evan is Chun. They say, you are always looking sharp in your videos. Where do you usually shop for your clothes? So right now I'm wearing my favorite hoodie. It's my Dookie Green Day hoodie. And as I was saying, I'm kind of socially awkward. I do basically 100% of my clothes shopping online, which is kind of weird. I guess that's becoming more popular nowadays, though. But yeah, I pretty much buy all my clothes from like Amazon, which is kind of a weird place. But not only Amazon, I mean any like online clothing place that can just deliver the clothes to my house. I pretty much do that. I don't really go shopping. When I do go shopping, it's mainly me and my friend John going to Marshall's, because Marshall's has some pretty crazy deals. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just want to spread the word about Marshall's. They do have really good prices and some pretty cool clothes. So Marshall's if you're trying to go somewhere in real life. If not, the internet, because the internet has so many options. Like, you can literally find anything on the internet, like clothing wise. Like, I got this Dookie sweatshirt on the internet, I didn't find it in person. So I mostly shop online. I don't know why I spent so long on this question. I don't know why I spent so long talking about my clothes, but next question comes from Mr. Symphony. They ask, what would you be doing if you weren't doing YouTube? Now, that's a great question. A lot of people don't really know that I'm a college student. I go to Indiana University, and I study business in their business school. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I feel like that's really like my main, I don't know if I'd say my main thing, but that's kind of like where my life is right now. I'm a college student trying to study business. I want to be an entrepreneur one day, and I want to start my own business. I really want to do something with filmmaking. I was a big filmmaker in high school. I made a lot of short films, and just did it for fun. Had a lot of fun with it. Literally, probably the most creative and artistic I've ever been was in high school when I made a bunch of films, and I really want to get back to that one day, but I feel like I need to learn the structure of business and everything before I can start my own business. So I'm staying in school, I'm getting my degree and everything, so I don't even know if you could say that I am doing YouTube. I'm kind of doing college with YouTube on the side right now, but thank you for the question, and I hope one day I'll be able to start my own film production company, or any sort of film related company. That's kind of my big goal. This is a sweet spot right here. I've never seen this spot before. That was cool. I want to hit that again. Anyways, next question comes from Zero Knight. They ask, what's your favorite movie? Just another easy question that I appreciate. My favorite movie ever is definitely Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but highly recommend it. That's an Edgar Wright movie, I believe. I'm not really a big guy with like directors and actors and all that, but I do know a few that I really enjoy. I really enjoy Edgar Wright movies in general, so I'd say Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, probably my favorite movie ever. But then I'm also a really big fan of Forrest Gump. How could you not be? Forrest Gump is just beautiful in every way. And I really like Fight Club. Fight Club's a lot of fun. Those would probably be my top 3 if I had to choose. So yeah, thank you for the question. That was kind of an easier question, just talking about my favorite movies. I could talk about movies forever. I love movies so much. But anyways, next question. Charles Barlow asks, why you no stream more? I like to donate to attempt to appear in your stream. I stream with a really weird schedule that not a lot of people know, because I don't really advertise it. I should definitely do it more, but I stream Skate 3 on YouTube and Twitch every Friday night and Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 6 p.m. Pacific Time, and then there's some other time zones in the middle of America. If you're international, I have no idea what time that is, I'm sorry. But yeah, I usually stream every Friday night and Saturday night, with some exceptions. And then I actually stream every single weekday over on Facebook. A lot of people don't know that, but if you're interested in watching my Facebook streams, I basically only stream Fortnite and Rocket League over on Facebook, but I do it every morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Time or 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll put a link for that in the description too if you want to check out some of my Facebook streams. Those are just kind of more relaxed. I just really like, I don't know, it's just like a new place and it's cool. So if you want to check out those streams, link is also in the description below. I believe that was the final question. thank you so much to everyone who asked a question today. Hope you guys enjoyed this Freeskate Q&A. If you want to see more Freeskate Q&As in the future, make sure you let me know down in the comments. And I'd love to do more, because it is just like a nice change of pace, as I said. I don't know why these parking meters are ruining this skate spot, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. This was, how long was this video? Not too bad. Not too bad. I try not to make them too long, because I know people will lose interest, but that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you let me know by dropping a like. If you have any questions you'd like to see me answer in future videos, feel free to let me know down in the comments any questions you may have, and maybe you'll see them in the next Freeskate Q&A. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, stay Zexy. See you guys.